There's one question I ask myself constantly when I'm behind the camera. Today I'm going to share with you what that question is and how it led me to creating one of my favorite images. Years ago, I was mentored by a very talented wedding photographer out of Arizona by the name of Sergio. He would critique my work, but also give me advice and guidance on both the technical and mental side of photography. And by the way, the number one thing that allowed me to grow as a photographer was having mentors along the way. I highly recommend this because you don't know what you don't know, and when you can have somebody who knows more than you sit down and look at your work, it's an excellent way to figure out where your growth areas are. I happen to know somebody who does mentoring, and she'll leave her link below, so if you're interested you can learn more. Okay, back to my story. So one of the things that Sergio taught me was to be persistent in pursuit of the best image. Persistent in the pursuit. That's kind of a good way of saying it, actually. Anyway, and one of the ways of doing that was to ask the question, how do I make this better? So light, composition, angle, get high, get low, get close, get far, get weird, all of that, every frame, just in the pursuit of getting better. And how do I make this better? How do I make this better? How do I make this better? I never would just take a click, done, move on. I'm always working it and looking for ways to improve the photo, and I'll get to a point where either the moment's passed or I've gotten as good as I can think to get with that image. So I'm going to illustrate this with a series of photos I took at a recent portrait shoot. We were nearing the end of the shoot, the bugs were getting really bad outside, and I thought, hey, let's just go in the indoor arena. There was some light coming in earlier, and I thought we can make some nice doorway portraits and maybe use some dramatic light. And I had no idea how dramatic this would actually become. We walked into the arena and I could see this beautiful light streaming in the door, like direct sunlight. And I created an image in a scenario like that before that I really liked. And I'm okay with repeating ideas because that client doesn't have those photos. The other one has a photo like that, but this client doesn't have a photo like that. So there's really only so many ideas to go around. So I positioned my client in the light in a squatting position as I had done before, and I took the picture. Click. Nope. Took another one. Nope. I mean, these are okay images, but I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling inspired by them. I just didn't feel like this was it. So I had her stand up. Click. Nope. I stepped closer. Aha. I stepped even closer. I moved around to try the sun in different locations. Yep. Getting there. And then I had her bring her forehead to rest on the horse's forehead. I positioned the light between them, and there's my image. So this whole process took about 8 minutes. I don't know if that's a long time or a short time, but it's the amount of time it took me to get from the initial expected image to something really special. And the only way I got there was by constantly working it, working my angles, working different lenses, and asking myself the question, how do I make this better? So my encouragement to you today is to not give up too easily. Take your shots and then ask yourself the question, how do I make it better? And I promise you, your images will improve.